Hi, happy Thursday. Welcome to class. I'm so happy you're here today. We are diving into a vinyasa flow. Old school, classic. It's going to feel amazing. If you hear the word yoga and you're just like, ooh, I don't know, I haven't done a chaturanga since I gave birth. I don't do yoga, like all the stuff that like starts to come up, kind of be more than other exercise methods, right? Like people hear yoga and they're like, I don't know. It's going to be great. I got you. You're going to feel amazing. All right. We're going on a journey together. So you're going to start by closing your eyes. Just drop on in to this great body temple you're living in. Drop on in, take away the energy of sight so you can feel internal and go into that internal landscape. Deepen your breath. Whatever you're finding in there, it's perfect. You don't need to run away from it. You don't need to judge it. You don't even have to understand it. Just get on in there. It's like jumping in the cold water together. This is from David White. He's one of my favorite poets of all time. When your eyes are tired, the world is tired also. When your vision has gone, no part of the world can find you. Time to go into the dark, where the night has eyes to recognize its own. There you can be sure you are not beyond love. The dark will be your womb tonight. The night will give you a horizon further than you can see. You must learn one thing. The world is made to be free in. Give up all the other worlds except the one to which you belong. Sometimes it takes darkness and the sweet confinement of your aloneness to learn that anything or anyone that does not bring you alive is too small for you. The world is made to be free in, and the darkness will give you a horizon further than you can see. Sometimes it's hard to see beyond the next minute of parenthood, let alone any horizon, right? And that's okay. Parenthood is magnificently messy and awesome. It's all okay. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. 3 deep breaths, like all the way in. Exhale out of your mouth. Intentionally blow it out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Stale air leaving you. Fresh oxygen filling you. That's simple. Exhale. Force of life. Hands and knees. Come on over with me. Knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Fan out your finger pads, and I want you to be aware of all 10 fingers connecting with the earth. Like you're finger painting, and you want to be really clear about your fingerprint. Heels of your hands, same thing. How connected can they be? Feel the center of your palm rise up like a tunnel of strength through your arms into your heart and into your lungs. Feel how that elongates your whole upper trunk. Press the pads of your toenails down into the ground and feel that length in the tops of your ankles. Feel the power that is possible just in the tops of your feet and what that does to the lower half of your body, that you've got this space now between your sit bones, right? Between your butt bones back there. Now breathe in, activate your central core. I'm breathing out of my mouth. 2 more. Exhale. Bring this tunnel of strength right up through the body. Tunnel of release as you inhale. 1 more. Cat-cow. Arch. Spiral the elbows forward. Exhale, round in. Pubic bone and tailbone curl under you. Drop your chin. Let your body expand. Again, breathe in. Going in these full ranges of motion, like these different poles of experience of life, right? All the way in, exhaling. It's like confusing to the mind how such joy and love can coexist with such fear and darkness, right? And it does. Round inside as you exhale. But the body understands it. Downward facing dog. There's an intelligence in your body that far surpasses your mind. The mind is a tricky being. It's really effective at holding the many, many balls that I know you've got up in the air. Pour the mind out here in this down dog. Let your heart be above it. For this sweet 30 minutes, enter the intelligence of your body, the intelligence that grew and birthed your family. Hips from side to side, nod your head up and down. Pave your practice with an eternal yes, one step at a time, feet towards your hands, one at a time, one step. Walk your journey, feel your journey, presence yourself into it. 2 feet underneath you, drop your head, roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Feel these great limbs underneath you, ready to hold you up, shoulders up, back and around, up, back and around. Arms up by your ears, big breath in, a big yes. Grab that left wrist, side bend to the right. Other side, side bending, exhaling. Interlace your hands behind your back, heels of your hands together. Feel those finger pads wrapping themselves around you, like you're holding your own hand. Dive forward as you exhale all the way into your forward bend. Bend your knees, butt back, fingers to the ground. Lift your chest before you step your right leg back. That's your low lunge. So you're not using your back to lunge, you're unhinging and opening up. Drop the back knee. Take a breath, pull in, arms up by your ears, light back bend, doesn't have to be giant, right? It's just an opening. Hands down to the ground, pick up that back knee, lift your left arm and twist, exhaling. Feel the rotation. Both hands down to the ground, lift up, step back, downward facing dog. Can you imagine that your legs start in your chest? So they're not just moving from the hips. They have a conversation with your whole body as you roll out to plank pose. Shoulder blades snuggle behind you. Push into the balls of your feet. Lift your abs, open your chest. Big breath. You can drop your knees or lower straight down in one piece with me. Here we go. We're going to the ground. Belly to the earth. Shrug those shoulders up, back, and around as you drop your forehead down. Let your intuition come to life. It's like gravity rises up and lights you open. Shoulder blades together, pressing into your palms, lift up. Can your toenails still be alive on the ground back there? Downward facing dog, exhaling. It's your right leg going up, three-legged dog as you stretch away from your palms. Now zip the navel as you come on forward. You're in your low lunge. Open up for a big breath in. You're standing on both feet to come up. It's a high lunge. Take your time. Feel those inner thighs slice in. Step forward. Interlace your hands behind your back. Dive into it as you exhale all the way down. Nod your head up and down. Bend your knees, butt back, chest up. Fingers to the ground. It's your left leg. Take it back. Low lunge, drop that knee, have a moment, arms up by your ears, crescent lunge, lift, breathe, hands to the ground, pick up that left knee, pick up your right arm and twist, exhaling. Both hands to the ground. As you lift the navel, feel the leg get freed from the ground, stepping back, down dog. Plank pose, breathe in. It's like you're integrating space and strength into this beautiful collaboration of you. I'm going chaturanga. You can go to the ground. You can drop your knees first. You can always hit child's pose. Here you go. Pick your poison. Let's go. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. What's happening in your toenails? Stand on them. Lift your chest, shoulder blades together. Down dog, exhaling is where we're meeting. Left leg, send it up, big breath. Come forward to step, curl underneath yourself. Push down into both feet, rise up, high lunge. Breathe in. It's like a giant gesture of gratitude for this life we're living. Step forward. Interlace your hands behind your back as you dive inside. Come all the way up to stand. The beauty of repetition is that it gets deeper every time. I'm side bending. Left arm, right arm. One more time. Interlace your hands behind your back. Open your chest. Dive forward as you exhale, all the way into your forward bend. Bend your knees, fingers to the ground, butt back, chest forward. It's my right leg going back. Move back with it. Notice how my butt moved back into the lunge with me. My hands are hitting the ground this time. I'm going straight to plank pose. Big breath, bracing. Here we go. Chest forward, heels back. Now, dropping the knees is always an option. You choose to drop the knees if you feel like you've lost your core, okay? Knees up for the rest of us. You may choose to go back and forth between the two. 5 abdominal pump breaths. Push the ground away. Pull in. Here we go. Chaturanga or to the ground. Let's go. Upward facing dog. Lift in. Down dog, exhaling, curling back. It's your right leg. Send it up as you inhale. Come forward to step. This time we're hitting a warrior 1. Left heel hits the ground. My feet are hip distance apart. Arms up by your ears. Breathe in. My back foot's angled in just a little bit. It helps the hip curl around. Arms are an extension. Inner thighs are lit up. Big breath, shoulders into the body. Interlace your hands behind your back. Open your heart. You're bowing to the inside of your right knee. Devotional warrior. My back foot is glued to the ground. Breathe. Peaceful warrior. Push into both feet. Lead with your left arm. Like a big rainbow over your body. Lean back. Hands down to the ground. It's a low lunge. Drop your back knee. Lift your right arm. Twist. Let space in. Let yourself out. Fingers to the ground. Lift your back knee. Step forward. Bow down. Come on up. Inhaling. You're practicing letting your head go. Interlace your hands behind you. Open your chest. Dive forward. Exhaling. Woo. Fingers to the ground. Bend your knees. Left leg. Leading the way back. You're planting your hands to the ground. It's a plank pose. Here we go. Lift. Step into it. Heels back, chest forward. Choose your version of plank. 5 more abdominal pumps. Here we go. Holding, holding, holding. Chaturanga. Here we go. Your vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Squeezing and piking back. It's your left leg. Send it up. Come on forward to step. Exhaling. Right heel hits the ground. It's a warrior 1. Arms up by your ears. Now, have a moment here. My feet are hip distance apart. If they're too narrow, you're gonna have a hard time balancing. You're also gonna have a hard time feeling the 3 dimensions of your strength in your legs. Interlace your hands behind your back. Open your chest, but bring the tailbone into your body. It's a devotional warrior as your exhale. Push your feet into the ground. So there's an activation of your leg muscles that's intentional. Right arm leads the way. It's a peaceful warrior. All the way up and back, exhaling. Hands down to the ground. It's a low lunge. Be there for a moment. Big breath. Drop the right knee. Lift your left arm and twist. Both hands to the ground. Stay with me. We're going back to down dog this time. Lift, step back. Nod your head up and down. Exhale out of your mouth. Plank pose. Come on forward. Heels back, chest forward. Brace. Right leg, left leg. We're marching your plank. There's always an or not attached to that. You could be holding your plank, working on your brace. If you want to go up to speed with me, come along with me. We're speeding up. Pike. 2, 3, 4. We're going to 10, 6, 7, 8. Breathe. 9. Push the ground away. 10. Down dog. Pike it back. Exhaling. Nod your head up and down. Right leg. Send it up. Come forward to step. Back heel down. Find your footprint. Then come up to stand. Warrior 1. Get breathy. Whew. Need more breath. Interlace your hands behind your back. It's how we get the stale out and the new in. Devotional warrior. Dive forward. Whew. Peaceful. It's okay to breathe through your mouth. It's good. It moves your jaw. Tip back. Straighten your right leg this time. There it is. Feel this bottom waist help you reach. Then there's a moment where you have to feel both sides of the waist kind of wrapping into each other. That's your triangle pose. I'm tipped over. It's like a side plank. So how far down you go is determined by how much you can feel in the waist. You may need to stay up here, but I'm not pushing on my knee, right? One more big breath. Big exhale. Feet parallel. You're in a straddle. It's called Prasarita. Head down. Drop your chin down and sway a little side to side. Big breath. Big exhales. Press down into your feet. You're rolling up to stand from there. And just shrug their shoulders up, back, and around. We're going toward your left foot now. So you're turning the left toes out, right toes in. You're sitting down into the shape. My feet are still about hip distance apart. Think about your feet talking to each other through your legs. Like you can feel this energetic grip between them. It gives you something to stand on. It gives you your balance and lets you play with the direction of the upper body, okay? Right now we've opened the upper body for warrior two. Find your core. There it is. Shoulder blades together. It's a warrior two. Peaceful, tip it back. Hands down to the ground. We're hitting your plank pose. Here we go. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Rise up. Feel the back and the front working together. Right? A lot of what we did last week. If you missed it, you can go back and do it on demand. Pedal it out and breathe. Nodding. Left leg, send it up. Come forward to step. Exhaling. Here we go. Warrior one. Two strong feet. Arms up. Breathe in. Okay? Form the pelvis from the feet. See how if you move your feet or push and pull from your feet, it moves your hips. Warrior one, you want your hips wrapping towards each other, but they're not going to be square. Your hips aren't square. They never will be. Okay? Feel that energy from your butt pushing into both feet. Feel the rebound of your core lifting up. Then your arms go up as a product of that strength rather than your shoulders just creating tension. Interlace your hands behind your back. It's a bow. It's called devotional warrior. Bow to yourself. Drop your head, neck, and shoulders. Oh my gosh, give thanks for this magnificent body. Right arm up and back, peaceful warrior for your gifted life. Straighten your left leg, triangle pose. Gratitude is the antidote to all darkness. Big breath. Pull in. It's just like flipping a switch in your brain, right? The fear, the negativity, the darkness, it's all downward. It has such a gravitational pull. Equally so, gratitude has a gravitational pull upward. Takes you to the light. Look up into it. Straddle. Turn your feet parallel. Good. Once you get there, so I heel-toed my feet around. I'm going to drop my head, neck, and shoulders. I'm going to bend my left knee. Little transverse lunge. And try this on. I'm bending my left knee. I'm going to pick up the ball of my right foot and sit my booty down. Woo! It's a real stretch. Now, it's not a dead stretch, meaning it has support to it. The pelvic corridor is alive and lifted, right? This is how we start to translate the phase one education into like active workout. Up and over to the other side, whatever your favorite active workout is. Good. Yeah, just feel that suspension, like right through the groin and the inner thigh, right? Lifting up, push on that foot, lift up, you're back in your straddle. We're also learning how to manipulate your feet, be flexible in your footprints. Push down, rise up. It helps you be flexible in your thinking. Warrior two to the right foot, carve it out. Sitting down into it. Press your feet away from each other. Rotate to the chest open and reach. Good. Can you feel your booty? Peaceful. Tip it back. Hands down to the ground. We're hitting a low lunge and we're going right into your plank pose and vinyasa. Go for it. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Up and back. Take a breath. Bring your feet together. Now to jump forward, I'm going to stand on my arms. We're going to do a couple practice jumps. We're not taking the feet forward yet. What I want you to feel is that you can bend your knees. Exhale. Lift and come back. That's it. We're going to do that 3 times. You ready? Big breath. Exhale. Stand on your arms. That's it. One more. Now, try coming forward. That's it. And bow down. Nod your head. Roll on up to stand. Shrug your shoulders around. Utkatasana. Feet together. Knees together. Bend your knees. Feel your booty wrap underneath you. Feel your butt and your core meet each other. Also in last week's workout. Had no idea it was translating so well to this week, but there it is. Sometimes it just aligns. Take a big breath in. Lift. Arms up by your ears. Big inhale. Good. Now, ribs down, chest down. Here we go. We're doing pulses. We have 10. 1, 2. If this is creating tension in your shoulders, bring your hands to your waist and just start to focus on this strength. Okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 strong feet. 9, 10. You're up. Pick up the right knee. Lace it over the left. Right arm under. Pull the shoulder blades apart. After all of that opposite movement of the shoulders, we're now curling forward. Squeeze the inner thighs into each other. Lift the left waist a little bit and come forward. Your balance is not in your neck, I promise. It's in your center. One more big breath. Big exhale. Stay with me. It's a warrior 3. We're coming up. You may need to put your right foot on the ground for a second and re-extend. We're hovering. Shoulder blades together, palms back. Push into that left foot. Push your right heel straight back like you're standing on the wall behind you. Pick up the ribs and core. One more breath. High lunge. Step it back. Arms up. Hands to your heart. Take a moment. Press your palms together. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Shoulder blades back. You're twisting to the left. Press. Left palm into the right. Now your butt is moving back behind you. Your chest is moving forward so that when you twist, you're wrapping your waist. Your transverse abdominals are twisting. My chest is engaged because my palms are pressing into each other equally. If you want to open the arms, go for it. If you need to drop your back knee, drop your back knee. One more breath. One more exhale. You got this. Both hands down. Take a breath. Standing split. Stay with me. Stand on that left foot. Glue your ribs to your left leg. 2 feet next to each other. Let go. Come on up to stand. Shrug it around. Arms up by your ears. Utkatasana. Get on down in there. Butt, core, waist, shoulders down. Engage with your lats. Ribs down. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7. Pause. He's standing up. Left leg comes up. Eagle. Garudasana. Wrap it around. Left arm under. Crossing the midbrain barrier by lacing the 2 sides of your body together. A horizon bigger than the vision you could ever imagine. Get down in there. It's like scrambling the creative and the analytic of your brain and sparking awake new creativity. Come on up. Warrior 3. Unravel. You have this bird's eye view of the path you're on. Your left foot is pushing back like there's a wall you're standing against. Right foot is pushing against the ground equally. Arms back, shoulder blades together. Core up. One more breath. Step it back. High lunge. Arms up. Take a twist. Hands to your heart. Left elbow, right knee. Now you're going to see from this side how much my back hip, my left hip, is staying lifted. It is not dropping to the ground. My pelvis is still neutral. I'm pressing my palms together, lifting my chest, and I'm twisting my waist. Good. One more breath. Try opening your arms. You can always drop your back knee. Both hands are hitting the ground around your right foot. Go slowly. Discipline, I know. Ribs to your right thigh. Left leg up into the sky. Go for it. Now, left knee behind your right foot. Spiral down. Woo, fancy choreography today. You're in a seated spinal twist. Sit up. Twist to the right. Woo. Waist is doing the work. You're not gripping your low back. Coming back through center. Little counter twist to the left. Tabletop. That means feet in front, hands behind. Take a big breath in. Press into everything. Lift up. I want you to lift your butt. Drop your head back and exhale out of your mouth. Ready? Hips down. Left leg over your right. Let's twist. Sit up nice and tall. Bring it in. Chest up. Waist is functional. And it's wrapping around you. Really nice. Back through center to tabletop again. Hands behind you, feet out in front of you. Scoop. Feel the back body merge into the top of your front body. It's like you're putting your heart way out there for the world to see and feel. Isn't that what our kids are? Like, excuse me, let me put my heart outside of my body and let it run around and play with fire. Go ahead and jump off the jungle gym. Hips down, big breath. Feet out in front of you. We gotta laugh at it, otherwise we will cry and go crazy. I mean, cry and laugh, but let's try not to go crazy. Elbows out to the side. Feet glued to the ground, scooping up and in. We have little people depending on us after all. Okay, roll on back. Big breath in. We're gonna finish a vinyasa flow without some core work. Shoulder blades down. Take a breath. Wrap. Wrap. This to this, this to this. Elbows out, shoulders down. 20 is the number. 1, 2. You know how to modify. Come down to the ground, stay higher, hold your brace. Movement is second to activation. Maybe let go. We're halfway there. 10, 9, 8, 7. Get curious. Where are your weakest links? Lean your brain into them. Last 3, 2, 1. Come up. Legs out. Big breath. Nice big forward bend. Let it go. Feel the back glide over you. Rolling on up. Staying on the sit bones this time. Lift your chest. Shoulder blades are together. Chest is open. Take a breath as you pull in. Roll back just enough, some on my butt cheeks, not on my tailbone, not on my sacrum. From here, right knee up, left knee up. They're not squeezing. I have some space. You can keep your hands here to give you a little extra juice, but don't let it collapse you, okay? One more. I'd rather your feet stay on the ground. Big breath in. Exhale, push your hands and thighs into each other to create a transferred brace here. Once you feel that, left leg goes straight. Pull it back in. Right leg. It adds weight, and it adds a counter contraction this way. Left. Right. Now, try letting go. And leaning back a little. Shoulder blades are lifting my chest, revealing my core. I'm starting to alternate. You can stop anywhere along the way here. 2 more sets. 1, 2, pause. Feet down, hands behind your thighs. Reset. Curl in. Both of my hands are going over to the outside of my left leg. So the twist we were just doing. Rotate, shoulder blades together, ribs in, 10 little crunches. It's all right here. My hip flexors are even, my pelvis is nice and neutral. I'm crunching the left side of my body. Woo, 6, 7, maybe you don't need the arms. 8, 9, 10. We're going right to the other side. You know how to reset and take a break. Big breath. Zip it. Over we go. Now pause. Be clear about your rotation. Pull in. 10. 1, 2. Shoulder blades together. Let yourself be a 3-dimensionally strong and functional human being. You don't have to zero in. You don't have to isolate anything anymore. Just be, move, be free. The world was designed to be free in. I lost count. 2 more. Woo. Back through center. Wow. Arms up, legs straight, forward bend. Roll on up. All right. Old school. Remember, we're doing old school yoga? Legs together, feet up, arms out, activate front and back. Here we go. Start to open it up. Now, I'm going all the way down, pulling in, and coming all the way up 5 times. Here are the options. Holding on and coming back a few inches. Staying, not moving, right? You can stop anywhere along the way. Coming with me? Here we go. Squeeze, pull in. 5. Feel what you're working on. My gaze is staying towards the ceiling so that I make sure I'm leading from my abs and not my neck. Woo! You're gonna feel your whole body. And release, roll onto your back. I love you. Thank you for the effort. Feet down to the ground. Knees are parallel, palms down. Half wheel, lift it up. Lengthen out. Booty, ready? 20. 1, 2, 3. Feel the freedom. These concepts are bigger than your brain. I mean, they're bigger than your body, but they're bigger than your brain, definitely. Your brain is all about logic, consciousness, and love, and awakening, and life, like the essence of life. It's bigger than logic. It's visceral. It's in your cells. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're down. I'm going for a full wheel, all the way up. You want a half wheel? You're here, okay? Here we go. Hands up by your shoulders, elbows in. You want to just be on your back for a second? Be on your back for a second. Strong feet, strong hands. Lift. Oh, feel the space inside and out. It's like the confines of your body start to melt away. The confines of your concepts, of your self-identity, limiting and unattainable, right? Those places we try to go to with ourselves, of perfectionism and self-critic. Tuck your chin in. Push the ground away as you bend your elbows and curl back down to the ground. It's like the truth of self lies way outside of those narratives. This is the truth. Close your eyes and breathe. Inhabit the space. Receive the gift of your life. Let the emotion flow. Right knee crosses over your left. Reach down and grab opposite feet. Bring it in. Now drop your tailbone. Drop your shoulders. Lift your feet up into your hands. Contract your belly and bring the whole shape in a little closer. You're going to feel the hips. Say hello. One more breath. You are magnificent. Just let my words work on you. You are magnificent. Let that become louder than the echo inside of your skull. Legs up, other side. Left leg over. Grab your opposite feet. Big breath in. Bring it in. Rock it a little side to side. And just feel around, right? Each hip is unique. Each side is unique. Each of you is unique. Good. And then legs up. Big breath. A little plow pose. You don't have to go far. If you've got neck stuff, don't go all the way, but just sort of feel your way in. That deep contraction and a feeling of length here. Use your core, use your back. Roll yourself all the way up. Feet together, knees open. Get up onto your sit bones. Forward bend. Exhaling, breathing out. Drop your third eye into your feet if you can. You may not get there, that's okay. You can energetically drop it into your feet. And feel your toes on your forehead. And I watch my kids and they're just like, their body is this fascinating thing. I'm constantly playing with it. It's like, what's a toe? Let me suck on it. Let me see what happens. It's like, oh. Touch your forehead with your toes. Recover that essential, playful you. She's not gone. You just need to feed her. And you just did that. Roll yourself on up as you breathe in. Oh. And releasing. Oh my goodness. Oh, David White yoga flow here. Thank you so, so much. From my heart to yours, from my home to yours. I cherish these Thursdays together. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I will see you next week. I think it's February already. Love month. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your day and I'll see you soon. Namaste.